Welcome to the LibriVox Community Podcast. This is number 8, beginning of November 2006. And we're going to go straight into the stats, presented for us this week by... Henry!
Hey Jim, this is Henry sitting in for TBOL3 again this week, and here are a list of some recently cataloged recordings. The Reluctant Dragon by Kenneth Graham, The Amateur Cracksman by E.W. Hornig, The Dawn of Canadian History by Stephen Leacock, 3 short stories in the Maastricht and Daylock, read in Dutch, Stallis Manor by George Eliot, Denslow's 3 Bears, adapted and illustrated by W. W. Denslow, The Story of 3 Little Pigs as retold and illustrated by L. Leslie Brooke, LibriVox Ghost Story Collection 002. I have no idea why I just did that. Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare, LibriVox Short Story Collection 007, Universal Declaration of Human Rights by United Nations, 5 Little Peppers and How They Grew by Margaret Sidney, and Uncle Remus by Joel Callender Harris. Our users have posted a total of 58,499 articles. One more and we'll be 58,500. We have 3,488 users. The newest user is Maya. Now, Jim, near the end of the podcast, or whenever you paste this in. Bye.
No, it's not the end of the podcast, Henry. That's just what they'd be expecting us to do. I did like that little ghost noise you made for us. And I think it keeps it sort of seasonal, with Halloween lurking around the periphery. Let's hear it again.
Ooh.
And again.
Ooh.
Sorry, Henry, I have no mercy. Right, LibriVox news and stuff. Now, if you've been looking around the forums, you may have seen a message about nanowrimo. NaNoWriMo is a project called National Novel Writing Month. LibriVox is intending to write a novel, or rather the LibriVox community is intending to write a novel in the month of November. Now, as you know, we don't record unpublished work, but we're getting around that little rule by calling it promotion. So this is a LibriVox promotion project.
The idea is to write a whole novel in the month of November, based on the guidelines of the National Novel Writing Month. The twist is that we will have up to 30 people writing together instead of one toiling alone. Each writer will sign up to do one section of 1,700 to 2,000 words in English. Plot and particulars to be decided. Each writer also records his or her own section, or can give the recording to someone else. Both the copy and the recordings will be made available on the LibriVox site. We'll have a special podcast and will release one section per day during the months of November. The full novel will remain on the LibriVox catalogue as an extraordinary LibriVox project.
And thank you, Gesine, for that. The chapter by chapter will be posted on archive.org, and I shall create an XML file so that those with podcatchers can pick it up piece by piece as it comes along. The address for the XML file to paste into your podcatcher will be http://nanowrimo_podcast.xml. I shall post that address again on the LibriVox homepage. Now, I could do with another volunteer to update the XML file. Hopefully I'll be able to get to it every day, but just in case, it'd be nice to have someone around as a backup. So if anybody wants to volunteer to update the XML file, it only involves adding an extra dozen or so lines to the file, just putting the file path and a very short description with it. If anybody wants to volunteer for that, please let me know, and we'll work out the dates that I won't be available to post it, and I'll give you the information you need to access the XML file. And now an intriguing little bit of synchronicity. As you know, I enjoy playing about with the blooper files that we have, and I got a collection of them, and I had a few ideas what I wanted to do. I threw them all onto Audacity, and just out of interest I pressed play. The files went together beautifully as they were. They had a rhythm all of their own, so obviously they were meant to be together. Sort of blooper soulmates.
And in a handkerchief he found a good lot of gold crowns, and as soon as he saw them he exclaimed,
Stammered Sarah Ray.
Lucky dragon.
Stammered Sarah Ray.
Oops.
Splendid. And now to finish, we have another recording from Euterpe Archipelago. It's an Alistair Crowley poem called The Rose and the Cross, read for LibriVox by Youssef Alaoui. Bye for now, see you next week.
The seething cauldron of my woes, where sweets and salt and bitterness I come. Where charm and music gather from my tongue, and where I change strange archipelagos. Falling stars, where fire and passion flows. A curious vision, where among the glowing medley moved the tune on the song of perfect love. Then sense grew mystic. Then sense grew mystic. Then sense grew mystic. Its myriad petals of divided light, its leaves of most radiant emerald, its heart of fire like rubies at the sight. Its myriad petals of divided light, its leaves of most radiant emerald, its heart of fire like rubies at the sight. I lift up my heart to God and call. by desire and love. There, shape, sound.
Are you looking to take your story to the next level? Struggling with plot, characters, or themes? Here's how we can help you unlock your manuscript's full potential. It all starts with understanding the heart of your story. We'll dive into every aspect of your manuscript to ensure it's the best it can be. In-depth book critique. A thorough analysis of your manuscript, focusing on key elements such as plot structure, spotting gaps, pacing issues, and plot holes to ensure a strong and engaging narrative. Character development, deepening character motivations, arcs, and relationships to make them unforgettable. Pacing and flow, keeping readers hooked with smooth transitions and well-paced scene progression. Themes and symbolism, enhancing the impact of your story's core messages. Tailored feedback and recommendations. We'll provide personalized insights, including a summary of strengths, opportunities for improvement, and clear strategies to refine your story. For more information, check the description below. Let's bring your vision to life and make your story shine.